What to do when jealousy strikes a relationship, using the shrinking house metaphor. Hi everyone, I'm Nathan Chua from One Life Only Counseling Services. Today I want to talk about something that affects so many couples, not just the ones who admit it, but also the ones who hide it under humor or anger. Jealousy. And more importantly, why jealousy keeps coming back even when both partners are trying their best. Jealousy isn't a sign of weakness. It isn't even a sign that your partner isn't trustworthy. Jealousy is usually a sign of fear of loss, a fear of comparison, a fear of not being enough. But when fear enters a relationship, something interesting and painful starts to happen. And this is what I want to show you today. The metaphor of the shrinking house. Imagine your relationship as a house with many rooms, a room for friends, a room for work, a room for rest, a room for hobbies, a room for alone time, a room for together time. A healthy relationship is a house that has space. Space to breathe, space to move, space to be individuals and still be a couple. But when jealousy shows up, the house begins to change. Jealousy whispers to one partner, close that room, lock that door, don't let him go there. And slowly, the house shrinks. Then the other partner hears their own fear. Don't make her upset. Stay in this corner. Keep your world small. And the house shrinks even more. Room by room, day by day, the couple finds themselves living in a tiny, cramped space. Everything feels closed. Everything feels tense. Every small thing becomes a threat. Not because the house was broken, but because fear has been closing doors one by one. This is exactly what happens when jealousy meets appeasement. The deeper psychology. When jealousy hits, our perspective collapses or narrows. I feel afraid, therefore I must be doing something wrong. That's the mind fusing I and you together. Then the other partner collapses or narrows their perspective. She feels scared, therefore I'm the problem and I must fix it. That's the mind fusing your emotion with my responsibility. When this happens, the relationship stops being two people with two perspectives. Instead, it becomes one fear and one shrinking house. How to stop the shrinking house? The goal is not to eliminate jealousy. Jealousy is like weather. It changes, it moves, it returns. The goal is to respond differently when jealousy appears. Here are 3 steps that help reopen the rooms of the house. Step 1, claim your feelings. Instead of, you're making me jealous, try, I'm noticing jealousy showing up inside me. One sentence creates blame, the other creates space. Step 2, separate emotion from instruction. Just because you feel afraid doesn't mean your partner must shrink. And just because your partner feels jealous doesn't mean you must lose your freedom. Feelings are signals, not rules. Step 3, choose from values, not fear. Ask yourself, when jealousy shows up, what kind of partner do I want to be? When panic shows up, what kind of partner do I want to be? Because no relationship gets healthier by obeying fear. It gets healthier when both partners act from the kind of love they want to stand for, even when fear is in the room. Advice to the jealous partner. If your best friend were feeling jealous, what would you advise them to do? Would you try, or would you tell them to interrogate, to monitor, to make the world smaller? Or would you encourage them towards something wider, toward honesty, openness, and vulnerability, toward naming the fear instead of acting from it? So, this is like a thought experiment for the jealous partner. And this is for the accused partner. Imagine being wrongly accused of a crime you didn't commit. Every part of you wants to defend yourself, to shout, to fight. But dignity often shows up in how you stay steady, grounded, and respectful, even when someone misunderstands you. So, whether you're the partner gripped by fear or the partner hurt by the accusation, the invitation is the same: to act in a way you'll be proud of later, not in a way fear dictates in the moment. The hopeful part. The good news is every house can be reopened, every room can be unlocked, every relationship can breathe again, not by eliminating jealousy, but by learning how to hold it differently. Giving each other space is a form of love, and giving yourself space is a form of courage. If this spoke to you and you feel your relationship has been shrinking, you are not alone. It happens to many couples, even the ones who love each other deeply. If you want help rebuilding the rooms of your relationship, you can reach out to me at One Life Only Counseling Services. My website is onelifeonly.net. You can also watch me on YouTube, listen to me on Spotify, and watch me on TikTok. And if you found this helpful, please like the video and share it with someone who may need it today. Thank you for watching.